Hello everyone, welcome to another Rick's Picks. Today I'm going to be doing my review of the Toxic Crusader figure, Dr. Killemoff by Trick or Treat Studios. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at him in packaging first. Now I'm going to take a look at the figure and his accessories, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on him. And just remember, if you do like this video, go ahead and check out my Toxic Crusader playlist and hit that like, share, and subscribe. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. So here he is in packaging. I love the packaging to it. I love the bright colors. It makes it really pop out at you. Warning, contents may contain, traumanoids, which is pretty cool. That's what they call their mutants in that series. So first off, you got the front. The design is like a barrel shape, like a toxic barrel shape, which is really nice. You can actually have some ooze dripping out of here. Got the Toxic Crusader logo, his name. You get everything that he comes with, and a cartoon picture of him over here on the corner, which is pretty cool. Then you got the open window so you can see him, his blast gun, and the slime that he comes with. All right. Rotate him around this way. All right. You have a little bit of backstory upon the show, which is really nice. It's cleanup time. I like that. Then right here, you got all the different accessories that he comes with, plus play features, which is really cool. You have everybody that's part of this wave. And then last but not least, you also have a file card on him as well, which I really do dig that. And then you have all your legal and what have you here. So with all that being said, let's open him up and see what he's about. So here he is out of packaging. He's a cool looking figure. I like the overall look to him. So first off, let's give him the rotation. So you have this side here. You have the back. You have this side. And back around the front. Now, he does have some really neat detail to him. So let's get a real close look at him. So first off, I love the head sculpt. The head sculpt looks really nice. I like this gold respirator here. The little tuft of yellow hair and everything. It went really good with the detail. So he has this gold mechanical type tie. He has a toxic logo here on the side of his chest. His fingernails have, black to them. And then he has all these little gold, mechanical stuff all around his arms and legs, which are really cool. I do like that. He has these splotches of color on him, sort of like a toxic waste, dirty kind of look. Okay. His cape is a cloth, which is really nice. I always like a cloth cape. It just gives it a better look and a better feel. Even his bug style loafers are pretty neat. So I feel like they put a lot of detail into this figure, which really works for him. So now the points of articulation. The head does not move, and that might be different, and I'll explain that later. All right, but each of his arms do move. All right, so you got a swivel up here. This one has a joint right at the body. All right, same with this side. So you got this this swivel here. And then the same thing with the other arm there. And you do have some body movement. All right. Not a whole lot, but it is there. And then you also have a thigh joint. All right. So overall, I'm liking this figure at this point. So now let's start looking at the accessories that he comes with. So first off, he comes with like this ray gun here. Now, obviously, looking at the type of plastic it is, it's obviously a glow-in-the-dark weapon. So we'll check that out when we go dark. And he does have a vial of ooze. All right, and inside here, open this thing up. Got this canister in here. This stuff is pretty runny. I had the same issue with the Toxic Avengers one, or Toxie, I guess as they call them, where it's really, really liquidy, sticky. But this one actually isn't as bad as Toxie's. This is a little bit more solid, but yeah, so in there, you can see this canister. All right, so put that over here, close this up. Ow, my fingers off. All right. So before we start doing the weapons, there's one more cool play feature with this guy, and that is his head comes off. So in the cartoon, he was part of a race of roach people that were coming to our Earth to terraform it to be more like theirs, and of course their atmosphere is more toxic and what have you. So he's trying to make our environment more polluted, and his face here was a cover for his real head. So on either side of his cape, there's these little knocks here. So you just pop that off of there, come over to this side, pop that one off. Eventually, there we go. And then his head comes off, and you press down, and now the little roach head comes out. That's pretty cool. It looks like it has like little maggots and stuff living in his head, which is kind of neat. I like that. So that's pretty cool how that all works. All right. So now let's try his weapon. So first off, let's try the gun. All right. It doesn't work very well in these top hands, but it will fit. It kind of has like a sideway carry if you try to do it there. All right. And then the lower hand seems to be the one that holds it a little bit better. All right, you can kind of get it in there so you can carry it like a side hold. And then this thing, I guess, could fit in one of these hands. All right, won't fit into the top one. Let's try this bottom hand here. All right, now his fingers are really solid. All right, I'm having problems getting it in there. All right, you would think it would actually go into this top one. But he has really, really hard fingers. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to even attempt to get this into a hand. I kind of have him holding it that way. But this thing's a little bit thicker than the holes, or at least on those hands. Let me try this side. But I think, yeah, we're going to run into more of the same problem, to where this thing just doesn't really fit that well in the hands, unless if you want them to hold it like that. You can, but you're not going to get this tube all the way into any of these hands. It's just way too thick for that. So, now that we looked at all his weapons, let's go dark and see how well they glow. Alright, so as you can see, the weapons glow pretty well. So there's his gun glowing away. Alright, don't have any issues with that. Canister glows very well. No issues with that too. And the same with the slime. Doesn't glow as well as the weapons, but it is glowing. So that's a plus as well. So it looks like everything seems to glow pretty well. I don't have any issues with the glow play feature. So my final thoughts on this figure is I do like this figure. I think he's a really cool figure. He definitely captures the look from the character, from the cartoon. So I do like that. I like all the attention to detail to him. He has all these little nooks, crannies, mechanical stuff, and what have you. All his joints move very well. Don't have any issues with that. Everything glows like it's supposed to. I like the fact that his head does come off to reveal the roach head. So I think that's a neat little play feature on him. Probably the only thing I have an issue with, and it's a minor issue with this particular figure, is that the weapons don't fit so well into his hand. I mean, you work the laser gun a little bit. You could get that in there pretty well. This piece here, the plutonium piece is a little bit harder to get to sit in his hand. This is how it has to work. But with this figure, that's a minor issue. You know, I don't have any real problems with that. So overall, I would recommend this figure to go with your Toxic Avenger collectibles. So with that being said, I hope you all did like this video. If you did, go ahead and check out my Toxic Avenger playlist and hit that like, share, and subscribe. They're all small clicks for you, but it really helps this channel grow. So until the next one, late.